It's time for the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Now here's your host, Pat DiSabato.
Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat DiSabato from the Southtown Star newspaper, and we are out at Marist High School, 115th Street, couple blocks west of Pulaski Road in the lovely Mount Greenwood community. We are going to have on Tom Fabrizio, baseball coach here at Marist, as our guest. Beautiful new facility here at Marist, if you haven't heard or if you haven't driven by. Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous facility, man. One of the cream of the crop in the Southland, maybe in the entire state. They spared no expense at this place. So we're going to talk to Tom Fabrizio about all things Marist. Coach Fabrizio is a proud graduate of Marist. I think in 1998 had a great career here, went on to Western Michigan, had a great career over there, and one of the great young minds in the area for baseball. So we're going to tap into that brain of Coach Fabrizio's, talk all things Marist. And first, though, we have to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Go to beggarspizza.com, grab a couple coupons, get a couple bucks off the pizza. Beggar's Pizza everywhere. Cub season right around the corner now. They're in Wrigleyville. Be able to grab some good pie while I'm down there. All right, folks, we'll be back after this Beggar's Pizza timeout.
For over 30 years, Beggar's Pizza has been delivering you great pizza your whole family will love. But don't forget, it's not only our award-winning thin, stuffed, and deep dish pizza. We have great pasta, salads, desserts, sandwiches, and more. Our meals are prepared with the finest ingredients available, making sure you go home happy every time. Whether it's your team's victory bash, a birthday party, or just a nice night out of the kitchen, enjoy a great Beggar's Pizza at home or dine in at one of our many Chicagoland locations.
Moraine Valley has a proud tradition of providing academic excellence and student success. A well-rounded college experience at Moraine Valley includes clubs, organizations, athletics, fitness center, and more.
With the coaching staff and the facilities they offer, it's been really great.
I definitely believe Moraine Valley is a good choice for someone who is looking for an associate's degree.
Moraine Valley Community College, changing lives for a changing world.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, folks, we're at Marist High School on the brand new baseball facility. Our guest today, Marist baseball coach Tom Fabrizio. Tom, thanks for coming on board, buddy.
Thank you for having me, Pat.
All right, man. Absolutely stunning facility. Right off of 115th Street. People can't miss it as you're traveling west or eastbound. What are your impressions of this thing, man?
Well, obviously, it's a gorgeous facility. When you drive down the street and you kind of see it, you look and you go, oh, wow, look at these nets and are those lights, and you kind of don't know what to look for. And then you come out on the field, actually, and you realize, what people's hard work has produced. And it's gorgeous. And I would imagine, most high schools and even colleges would come out here and be very jealous of our facility.
Yeah, as you say, when you're driving down 115th Street, you're kind of enticed. You see the poles, the nets, and it probably lures people in to say, well, what is going on over there? They pull in and they see this magnificent facility, which we should mention, price tag, along with the football stadium, around $2 million.
About
right?
$2 million, yeah. It was a combined project, our football stadium and this whole entire baseball facility. And there's actually already in talks of phase 3, which we're looking to, the possibility of building a press box and adding lights and just kind of fine-tuning some things for a year or two, and then, obviously, hopefully getting to that point.
Yeah,
where we can.
Selfishly, being a guy at the press, we want to have some coverage. You know what I mean? A little rainy out, that extreme wind. We need some coverage.
Well, that's what I told our AD. I said, well, we got to take care of our reporters, Bob,
That's right, man. So get that phase 3 going as quickly as possible, all right? Well, for you, a guy that you're an alum here, you graduated 98? 98. You played ball over here before going to Western Michigan. Wouldn't it have been a beautiful thing? Even though a lot of character at the other place. I mean, very unique field, the old field, but Would have been great to play in a facility like this, wouldn't it have?
Sure would. A little windy, but
Yeah.
you know, a lot of history back at the old field, and you know, a lot of the alum I talked to and a lot of the alum that helped out with the finances of this whole project have said that same thing, that you know,
Yep.
there's history here, and you know, we love to help out, and you know, we want to come out here and see you guys represent and have pride in this facility just as we did back in the day.
Yep. Well, you're in your third year now, and now having this facility to showcase to impressionable junior high kids, what's it mean for the future of Marist baseball to have this as a showcase?
I think the future is very bright. You know, already we've had kids shadow and come and see the facilities of our school, and we've had an opportunity to walk kids out here during kind of the construction process and when it was finished, and you just see the wide-eyed, and kids hadn't been on really a place like this before. So it's really going to help us out tremendously.
Yeah. Now this season, right around the corner here, Tom, I know this senior class has been very successful at the lower levels. What are the expectations this year for this team?
Well, we talked to our team about competing in every game, and you know, our goal, we want to win our conference, and I think we're going to be right in the mix of having a chance to do that. And then obviously, you know, when you get into the state playoffs, you know, one and done, you can run into a hot team, a hot pitcher, you never know what could happen. You know, realistically, our goal, we want to win our conference, be playing our best baseball at the end of the season, and then just see where it takes us from there.
Yep. Well, I think the one thing that gets some people in trouble, particularly in the playoffs, is coaches will try and save that ace, you know, roll the dice that first game in anticipation of the regional final, and a lot of times they get burned. In your instance, you've got two quality kids. You got Mike Hearn, a lefty who's going to Notre Dame. You got John McKevitt. I mean, it's nice to have those two pieces. And what about the staff in general? You got some depth there or what?
You know, we do. You know, those two guys, obviously, they're going to give us a chance to win every single game. We've got kids. Ryan Myers, a kid who can pitch. Cody Bohanek's going to get a chance to probably be our third starter. And we have guys that come in and just throw strikes, and that's what we're looking for. Throw strikes, get outs, let our defense play behind them. And we have guys like that. So we're pretty thrilled with the staff that we have.
And offensively, I mean, it looks like because of the openness here, I'm sure the wind's going to be blowing in sometimes, but when it's blowing out, especially with these new bats, who are some of your top guys offensively? I know you got that junior Brian Polak, who's a heck of a prospect. Who are some of the other guys you're looking forward to stepping up here offensively?
We've got 6 guys returning in the lineup, you know, John McKevitt and Mike Hearn included. Cody Bohanek was a kid, him and Brian Polak both, who they started as sophomores. Brian in left field, Cody at second base. They will return there. Ryan Meyer, he's probably our best all-around hitter.
Yep.
Jimmy Carroll's a kid coming back in right field who's got some thump in the middle of our lineup. So we're pretty balanced. We like what we have.
Well, it's Ryan Meyer, man. I mean, you talk about him being able to play multiple positions on the baseball field. Same thing on the football field, man. The kid never came off the field. You could play him, you know, in the backfield, quarterback, secondary, punt, kickoff return. So he's a jack of all trades on the baseball field as well, huh?
He's very versatile. You know, and I think probably the biggest thing he brings, anything that, you know, outside physical tools, is his humor and his leadership on the diamond. You know, he really keeps the kids loose. But you know what? When he speaks his mind and he needs to get his point across to people, everybody listens.
Kids take notice, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, the thing is, you know, you look at some facilities and they'll cut some corners, man, but this thing is chock full of concrete. The dugout's sunk in and no wood, man, other than these benches, which we got to throw props to Les Hansen, you said.
Les did a tremendous job.
He did. And Les Hansen, a 1984 graduate of Marist, he's got a son here. He's got 2 daughters here, twin daughters, sophomores, and his son, Eric, is a freshman here.
Yes.
Hopefully he's a chip off the old man's block because the old man could do some catching. And he went on to Purdue, had a great career. That 84 team, folks, it had Les Hansen, Bill Risley, Vince Sawaski, Jimmy Walsh. There was Larry Scannell, who was the second best player to come out of Blue Island in 1984. You could guess who number 1 was. But that was a heck of a team. They were number 1 that season, preseason number 1 team. They had a tremendous team. So, all right, we're going to go to a break right now. Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. We come back, more with Coach Fabrizio. Stay tuned, a lot more fun to be had in Marist High School.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals by growing your money with My Green Checking. Interest checking with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. To learn more, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Pops opened in 1980. Although we've come a long way, 30 years later, Pops continues to cater to the South Chicagoland area. Each of our owners are dedicated to serving the best, freshest product possible. Our beef is cooked and sliced fresh daily. Not only known for our beef, but other great items, sausage, chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, and gyros. Featuring our newest food item, the breaded steak sandwich. Let us cater your next party. Please visit our website for a Pops location nearest you.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, folks, we're at Marist High School, 115th Street, just off of Pulaski Road. Our guest is Tom Fabrizio, Marist baseball coach, and we are at the brand new facility here at Marist. If you haven't checked it out, folks, it's worth the trip. A tremendous new baseball facility, one of the best, if not the best, in the Southland, without a doubt. And we got to give a shout out to your dad, man. Bob Fabrizio, the athletic director at Stag. 2 years left till the golden years, huh, man? He's retired?
Yeah.
He's
I'm
done.
sure he'll be looking for something to do after that. So.
He'll be following you around is what he's going to be
He
doing.
might be sitting in this very dugout.
And that's a good thing, man. Your dad's
Absolutely.
Pops. Great guy, man. All right, big change in high school baseball this year is with the BB Corbats. It's going to take down the offense, allegedly going to take down the offense quite a bit. I'm sure you've taken a few cuts with this bat. What are your impressions, and how do you think it's going to affect high school baseball?
Well, I think since college started that last year, I got a chance to talk to a lot of the college coaches just to kind of see. You hear rumors, you read articles, and I wanted to talk to the guys who it actually did affect. And, sure enough, most of them said offense was cut down virtually in half. And so, do I think it's going to have especially an effect on the high school game? Absolutely. Those balls, those teams that can slug and hit the ball in the gap and off the wall and out, it's probably not going to be able to rely on that as much as they did before.
Yep.
And I think those teams who are pretty well groomed and well coached and they really work on the small ball and can execute, I think those teams won't be affected as much because that's what they do anyway.
I'll tell you, it's got to be a tough thing, Tom. When you're a kid, you've played for 16, 17 years, here's your senior year, and now you've got to make this adjustment. You've got to get it through your head. I mean, hey, you hit 6, 7 home runs as a junior. Don't go up there trying to slug because it's not going to happen, right? I mean, what do you think it's going to do psychologically to these kids?
Well, we hear talk about kids staying within themselves, and I think, at the end of a game, typically kids go home or they talk to their friends and they judge how they played based upon how they did offensively. Never mind how they did defensively, how they threw the ball in the game if they're a pitcher. They really judge themselves on how many hits did they get. And if I go 0 for 4 today, I didn't play well.
Yep.
And we try to talk to our kids about that. And we want to be very well-rounded. And if you don't hit the ball that game, you got to do something to make up for it. And consider yourself still have played well.
And obviously, it's going to have an effect on how you coach, right? I mean, what adjustments are you going to have to make?
Well,
we can't sit around waiting for the 3-run homer anymore, right?
We have never been able to do that anyway, so we're not going to start now. No, I think it's just more execution by all teams. Really, what we're going to do is we're going to bunt, we're going to run. We have to be aggressive on the bases. We need to put pressure on the other team, and I think if we do that with the talent that we have, we'll mix in some gap shots and be able to bunt and move guys. It's just going to be what we've been preaching now for 3 years.
Yep. Again, I mean, you played here. Marist has a rich baseball tradition. They were state champions in 1978, and Don Keener built this place up and built it up to one of the best programs in the entire state. What do you think it needs to be done here to regain that swagger, Tom, even back when you were playing?
I think we got to instill in the kids that we can really compete with the top level programs. We've been able to show that not consistently enough, but we have played good teams very well. We've beaten good teams. And the more times we do that, I think that gives our confidence, and our lower level kids need to see that as well, so that when they get up to the varsity, they know we play one of the most challenging schedules in the state. We go out of state for tournaments, and we want to play nationally ranked teams. so that we're playing our best at the end of the year. And then, like I said before, you know, if we're doing that, we can ride it into the playoffs, hopefully. But it's just a confidence we try to instill in our kids that we're playing the best, so you got to bring your A game every day.
Yep. And the Rice game, you guys hosting or are they hosting this year?
They're hosting this year.
Okay, so no under the lights. No under the lights this year.
No Thursday night light games.
All right, yeah. Until you guys get some lights, that's a thing of the past right now. But that's all right.
No, we like to get that back in history.
Yeah, absolutely. An agonizing loss in the playoffs last year. How much did that experience motivate your returning players? I mean, it can take kids one of two ways. Man, either they're going to sulk and get them down, or it's going to motivate them and get them going in the off season, in the conditioning, in the weight room. What did it do to your players?
I'll tell you, I was very happy with the way our guys responded after that loss. Obviously, you know, we have a 2-run lead against arguably one of the best teams in the state. You know, late in the game, and we make a mental mistake, then we make an error in the game, and next thing you know, one pitch, we're down 3-2 instead of winning 2-0. But I was very happy with the way our guys treated those players, and you know, we had a pretty good summer, and our guys are excited, genuinely excited about the season, you know, to kind of prove people wrong that we can compete and compete at a high level against those teams.
Yep. Well, I think one of the great things of the baseball season, something I look forward to the last 2 seasons, is the Southside Baseball Challenge, and that's your baby. Marist is the host, unhost, but they are the host, man. It is. You guys started this thing a few years back. It's played at Standard Bank Stadium in Crestwood, April 21st and 22nd this year, and you guys have expanded the field. It's a 2-day event. You got 8 teams now.
It's actually a 3-day.
3-dayer this year.
It's 2 games Friday. I want to say 3 or 4 Saturday, and then 2 or 3 games on Sunday as well.
So, I mean, a lot of great baseball there. How excited are you to be a part of this thing and watching it grow, and you guys want to continue to expand this thing?
I think more than anything, it's good for the community to come out, and you know, in one place you're getting some of the best baseball in the area. You're getting Catholic League schools, Chicago Catholic League against East Suburban. Yep. Kind of a little bit of a rivalry there. You know, as much as people don't want to talk about it, it is. And you know, you want to win that challenge.
Yep.
And so, you know, we kind of make the pairings here, and you know, we get suggestions. We want to play these guys. We want to play these guys, and you know, we always try to play, you know, the best teams in the league at the time. And so
I know last year you guys played Rice. You guys played Rice last
2 years ago. Last year we played Mount Carmel. This year we'll play St. Lawrence on the Friday night. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, that's good. Friday night. Wow, that's going to be exciting. All right, well, Tommy, great job with this facility, man. And I you know, a lot of buzz around the program right now, which is a great thing. High expectations, which I know you like. You rather have high expectations than no expectations, right?
Absolutely.
So this is what it's all about. Looking forward to covering the Red Hawks this year and coming out and, you know, enjoying these facilities. That's for sure, man.
Thank you very much, Pat.
Thanks for coming on board. Tell your pops I said hey.
Appreciate it. I will do.
All right, folks, we're going to athletics timeout. Get out your cell phones. Isaac text poll question of the week, sponsored by Standard Bank. Chance to win a $50 gift card if you answer the question properly. All right, we return. A lot of good stuff. Stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Looking for a lunch you won't soon forget? Check out the new Beggar's Lunch Buffet. Of course you'll find the great thin crust, stuffed crust, and deep dish Beggar's pizza you love, but our buffet goes even further. We have soups, salads, Italian beef, Italian sausage, pasta, and chicken. And don't forget about Beggar's famous cookie pizza for dessert. For only $7.95, it's an incredible deal. From 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, this is a can't-miss lunch that has something for everyone. So get to a Beggar's near you today.
Hello, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Marist baseball coach Tom Fabrizio for being our guest and wish the Red Hawks nothing but luck this season. All right, Isaac text poll question sponsored by Standard Bank. Answer the question correctly, win a $50 gift card. All right, here's the question, folks. Which baseball team was our preseason #1 last year? All right, text A for Sandburg, text B for St. Rita, text C for Providence, text D for Oak Forest. All right, now text Beto and the answer option, A, B, C, or D, to 90210. 90210. Texter number 3 with the correct response wins a $50 gift card, compliments of Standard Bank. If you need that question and answer options, go to coachescornershow.com. It's all there. All right? All right, results. We got some hoops from last week. Class 3A, Ritchie Sectional, Hillcrest 59, Morgan Park 48. The Hawks, big winners. Jovan Mooring, 18 points. Jayon Troutman, 13 points, 10 boards. Virgil Fleming, 11 points, 7 boards. And Jalen Loving, 10 points, 13 rebounds for the Hawks. For Morgan Park, Xavier Taylor had 15 points and 14 rebounds. Billy Garrett Jr., 14 points and 6 boards. In the Class 4A Lockport Sectional, Bloom 43, HF 32. Third time this season, Bloom defeated HF. That's a hat trick you want no part of if you're HF. For Bloom, Donald Moore, 20 points. LJ Johnson added 11. For HF, Tim Williams ended his career with 11 points. Argo Sectional, Simeon 65, Marist 44. Marist put up a fight for a little while. Great season by Marist. Lexus, they got LJ McIntosh, Lexus Jackson, Nick Wisher, 3 kids. They're 3 key components. They all come back next year. Probably brighter days ahead for Marist next season, even though, I'm telling you, Tyler Oden, the point guard over there, a tremendous player, very underrated. The kid had a great year. He had a great final 3-4 weeks of the season. For Simeon, Jabari Parker had 19 points. Kedrick Nunn had 16 for Marist. Tyler Oden had 15. Nick Wisher had 12. Class 2A third place game at State. Seton had to settle for 4th place. They fell to Rockford Lutheran 55-51 for Seton. Sylvester Tolliver at 17 points and 7 boards. Mark Weems had 12 points and Jordan Foster had 10. Also, congratulations to the St. Rita hockey team. Won their 5th consecutive Kennedy Cup. Big Game 3 showdown against Bennett. Nipped Bennett by a 3-2 score, so congratulations to Craig Ferguson and all the Mustangs. Quite an accomplishment. The Mustangs are still alive in the state playoffs as well. The Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. We're going to give it to Bloom's Donald Moore. 20 points, folks, but he converted 18 of 20 free throw attempts. In this day and age where kids can't hit a free throw to save their life, for him to convert 18 of 20 in a pressure-packed game, a sectional final, says a lot about Donald Moore. We'll get him out a $25 gift card from Labriola Bakery Cafe, and he will enjoy that, let me tell you. The Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week. Sandburg's Tracy O'Toole won the 200-meter dash at the Southwest Suburban Track Meet in Lockport. We'll get Tracy out a nice little gift bag from Lisa Thomas Salon, some product, a gift card, a t-shirt, all good. We'll get Tracy hooked up. With all that, what are we looking like, Gerard? Wrap it up. You want me to stretch? Stretch. All right. Baseball-wise, folks, we unveiled our preseason top 10. Who's number 1? Very, very difficult task, but in the end, decided to give it to St. Lawrence. I think with the BB Core bats, pitching is going to be a key. And St. Lawrence has 5 really, really good pitchers. And I think they're the team to beat right now. However, the Catholic League in general loaded. East Suburban Catholic with Marist and Marion Catholic, and the Southwest Suburban Conference with Lockport, Sandburg, Lincoln Way North, Lincoln Way East, Lincoln Way Central, Andrew. Very good as well. All right, we're going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, high and tight.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Ritchie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. Now there's a new, state-of-the-art Standard Bank at the same convenient location and better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, little high and tight time, folks. We talked about the impact of BB Core bats with Coach Fabrizio here at Marist. But kids, you're going to have to, more than ever, listen to your coaches. You're going up there, wide open stands, trying to jack the ball out of the park. It's not going to work this year. Yeah, there are going to be some kids that are going to be able to knock the ball out of the yard. But I'm going to tell you something. The days of kids hitting multiple homers, like getting 10 homers, double digits, not going to happen. Those days are over. Tim Berry from Oak Forest is lucky he graduated last year with the home run record intact, because if the BB Core bats remain a part of high school baseball in Illinois, his record will remain for years, maybe forever. But kids got to listen to your coaches here. They know what they're doing in terms of how to change your game, alter your game, to benefit your game and the team with these BB Core bats. It's a whole new ball game, a lot more traditional style of baseball, a lot of button. You're going to see the 3-hitter, the 4-hitter, and the 5-hitter actually bunting now. You can't sit back and wait for that 3-run home run. And kids are going to have to be aware what to do, hit behind runners, the outs, the counts. It's going to actually help kids educate themselves. It's going to force kids to educate themselves about the game of baseball. So I'm looking forward to it. Hey, if it doesn't work and the game becomes a bore, then hey, you're going to have to make some alterations in the coming years. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. We're not on again till April 11th, Wednesday, April 11th. See you then.